Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. I hope all is well. This is a boxing video, a non-boxing topic. But I kind of pulled off on the, things posting about Nipsey Hussle and things like that. You know, I mean every time he does drop, meaning like every time there is a new marathon drop, I'm fortunate enough to be uh, able to get it due to my relationship with the family. Uh, and shout out to them. So the hustle way, doing it the hustle way, basically. I was able to get that and the like thereof. But now, the Nipsey Hussle estate is suing counterfeit uh, dealers of the marathon clothing. And I think this is a good thing to do because of the simple fact that, you know, the one of the architects behind, the marathon clothing has transitioned. And for you to just have the audacity to present like fake merchandise, not respecting what he had to do in order to um, get to that level. I mean, that's pretty cold blooded. I understand that people need to eat, and I understand that people are gonna do it by any means. But you have to ask yourself: Are are those means gonna last? Are those means gonna really produce anything good for you? Because of the simple fact that why would you go through all the trouble to make counterfeit gear when maybe it would be possible for you to expand and maybe get a retail account in order to sell the real gear? Because what's happening is most of the websites that sell the counterfeit gear, they're out of China. And so, with that being said, we already know what that's about. Um, Unfortunately, it's really hard to even trust anything coming out of China, especially when you look on eBay, especially when you look on just regular websites and you see things that, you see merchandise and then you see it cheaper than what is originally supposed to be. Uh, Also, another messed up thing that they're doing is that although what happens is the website won't say that it's a Chinese website, but when you get to the PayPal, you're going to see like a Chinese name in which you are going to be paying to. So that is a red flag in itself as well, which you should take heed to, and just that should be furthermore a justification for you not to actually put any money into the operation they have over there, because obviously they don't respect you enough to even disclose where the website is at when it's online. So I think some of the terms of the lawsuit is that either these fake websites give all of the revenue that they receive from the counterfeit goods to the Nipsey Hussle estate, or they how shall I say it? They they pay damages, which will be can be up to more than $2 million, right? And this is what's necessary. Unfortunately, there's people who are selling fake Nipsey Hussle gear in Los Angeles. I kid you not. I went down to, you know, on Slauson Ave. what happens on Slauson Ave is there's kind of like a bit of a little bit of a, I guess you can say, um, a booth, like booths that sell merchandise and what have you. And believe it or not, you will see some fake Crenshaw merchandise over there, and it's sad that people will actually sell fake Crenshaw merchandise instead of selling the real thing, or instead of maybe reaching out to the family to get some merchandise so you can sell the real thing, like buy it on a wholesale level and then sell it. But no, you got people selling the actual fake merchandise in the home turf, you know what I mean? And so it's just something that is really cold blooded. I myself have made an oath in the covenant that I will not resell any marathon clothing. I will not resell any shoes. I will not do any of that whatsoever. I've made an oath in the covenant that I won't do that just out of respect. But another thing too that really I don't get is that I'm wondering, do these bootleggers even respect the story of what they had to do to get to the point where they're retailing clothes online? Do they respect the fact that house raids, lines of credit canceled, foreclosures, all types of things that, that they went through to get to that point? I, how should I say it? I was an ear when these things were happening. I was that dude that was like, dang man, you gotta bounce back. And I know you're gonna bounce back. I know this is a big time setback, but when you guys are doing something great or trying to do something great, these type of things are bound to happen. So if people knew that, I wonder if they would still be doing that. I will hope not. But this is a wise move by the Nipsey Hussle estate. This is a wise move by Black Sam. Because it's like the marathon clothing, I want to say it has a unique place in fashion. It has like it's a streetwear line, but it's just like I don't know, it has a certain thing to it that just makes it something that you wouldn't want to bootleg or anything like that. I'm not condoning bootlegging in any sort of way or form, but you look at things like Nike and Adidas, the market is so saturated with those things that I mean, Nike ain't really hurting if you bootleg them. Adidas ain't really hurting if you bootleg them, but the market is not really saturated with anything like marathon clothing. So it's like when you do that, it's cold-blooded, man. Even the bathing ape market is saturated, so they're not even hurting that much if you like bootleg it. But as I said, marathon clothing, it occupies a different space in fashion. So yeah, well, I just wanted to disclose that real quick. And the good news is that they're actually cracking down on it. But Fuller signing out. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Njada.